right, it is Sunday night. You know what that means. BobbethTV is live. Mud Mule TV is back. And yes, Hell Reaper, it has been a little while. Racing has been, I think, at least a week and a bit now. The weather in the US, hurricane season, a lot of the crew affected by that. So, yeah, it has been a little while between that racing broadcast. But we're here with the most exhaust and repaired dirt late models. Pro late models at the USA International Speedway. Qualifying is on, so let's get down to the track and see what everyone is doing. I'll learn how to use my cameras again. There we go. Who's that? That's the 77 Mikey mixed out on the track. Looks like David Garman Jr. has set the quick time of 21.16. See who can beat that. I think Wayne Bridges 21.58 there, but no, I thought the way I saw the time appear on the screen. Goes David Garman Jr. Cody B. McDonald has moved into big time 21.10, 21.13, 21.18 are the top three times so far. Got the pro late models up first here at USA. Then we're going to head over to Weed Sport for the dirt UMP modifieds. Back again tonight. Tomorrow night will be KP Plumbing and KP Plumbing Services mini stocks and the Dirt 358 modifieds. Oh, why is it? Oh, it's got the Halloween alerts. I hadn't fixed that up yet. Okay, so we've got Halloween alerts for October. Kelly, thanks for the share. Appreciate that. That's the 22, the Bob Show 22, late model Christopher Standridge, producer, writer, confidant, partner in crime of BobbethTV and things that I do. We're close to the end of qualifying. Let's have a... All right, qualifying has just finished. We're going to nick off to some heat races and start building this feature lineup for you. Knuckleheadz Iracing Leagues Pro Late Model Racing Action. Those exhaust and repaired dirt late models. All right, let's have a look here at our Heat 1 grid. Cody B. McDonald, John Bennett will be on that front row. Kent McLean and Swampass Randy Dixon on that second row. Mikey Ixter will line up on that third and final row. Laps 5 cars. Morning, Chris. Finished watching you qualify, sir. All right, Cody B. McDonald, the 28, the 1, John Bennett. Go back a little bit there. 75 is Ken McLean, the 0101, that's one past Randy Dixon. 77 there behind him, Mikey Ixter. Race car's about to leave the track. There he goes. This race is going to get ourselves started once the boys get to that start-finish line. Down at this front stretch. Barney will wave that green flag. The boys will fire. Off we go. Donald, Kent McLean, they look like they were the first two into the turns there. John Bennett back there. It looked like he was in third, but he's fallen into second spot nicely there off that high line. Behind him, Swampass Randy, Mikey Mixter as well. Our first ballot savings time race in Australia. So starting an hour later than usual, but that hour not really sort of settled into it, having that extra hour of sleep yet. So this could be a fun week. Excuse me. Cody B. McDonald, John Bennett, Kent McLean, Randy Dixon, Mikey Mixter. That's still the 5-car order for this Heat 1 race. Robbie Milf. Hey, Robbie. Awesome. All right. Halfway mark has been reached. Just 3 laps to come here. 3 in, 3 to go. McDonald has kept this race in firm control. John Bennett's just behind him the whole way there. Ken McLean has fallen back a little bit in that 3rd spot. Randy Dixon, Mikey Mixer, 4th and 5th. Couple of laps to come. Go white flag lap 6 of 6 for the heat 1. Of course, the most exhaustive repair dirt pro late models, part of the Knuckleheadz Iracing League's double-headed night of racing here today. Dirt European modifieds up next after these guys have done their bit. One, there it is. The bags. Cody B. McDonald first, John Bennett second, Kent McLean third, Randy Dixon fourth, Mikey Mixter finishes in 5th. All right, heat 2. There we go. Yeah, the actual grid here. There comes David Garman Jr., Nolan Potter 1 and 2. On that second row will be our B-Main Bandit, Jonathan Foxworth and Wayne Bridges. Back there on that 3rd and final row, Kelly McKellen. Round out this 5-car heat. Alright, looks like we're about to get heat 2 underway here. Back on. That's left the track. The boys get that green flag. Off we go. 5 cars, heat 2. Knuckleheadz Iracing League's Dirt Pro late models. Oh, excuse me. Nolan Potter, our race leader, David Garman Jr. falls back to 2nd. Jonathan Foxworth in 3rd. Wayne Bridges, Kelly McKellen 4th and 5th. Get a little bit close to that wall there on the infield. Potter and David Garman Jr. have broken away from the pack. A little bit of contact there between David Garman Jr. and Nolan Potter, but David was able to let off a bit and let it go. But Jonathan Foxworth has taken advantage of that and moved himself up into 2nd place. Thanks for the like, Randy. Appreciate you. Lap 5 of 6 about to start. 2 laps remain in this 2nd heat. Nolan Potter, race leader. Jonathan Foxworth's got himself up into 2nd place. Trying to hold on to that with David Garman Jr. behind him. Wayne Bridges, Kelly McKellen 4th and 5th. Oh, excuse me. But flag lap is go. Backstretch. Last time here at USA International Speedway. Nolan Potter wins. Jonathan Foxworth second. David Garman Jr. third. Wayne Bridges fourth. Kelly McKellen finishing in fifth. Based on numbers, we should have one more heat race, I think. Heat 3, here we are. So the grid for Heat 3 will be down there. All right, Andrew Williams and John Bartlett on that front row. Travis McDonald and Von Mead second row. Third row is going to be Christopher Standridge. 6 laps. Hey, oh, Griff, Ray, look out. Hey, Griff, hey, Spooky Meatball, hey, crew. All right, I'm just going to go off the mic really quickly for a moment. I'll be back. Oh no, it should work in here, but I don't have it turned on. StreamerBot's not enabled for some reason. Give me a second, I'll get it on. But apologies for that dead air there for that heat. Heat 3, John Bartlett wins. Andrew Williams second. Chris Andrews third. Von Mead fourth. And Travis McDonald fifth. I'm not feeling so crash hot this morning. Stomach bug. For some reason. Shut up, Griff. Know what I meant to say. All right. Should be loading very soon. All right, feature race. Let's get through the grid here before my stomach goes south again. All right, Cody B. McDonald and Nolan Potter will be on that front row. John Bartlett and John Bennett second row. Jonathan Foxworth and Andy Williams third row. Fourth row, Kent McLean and David Garman Jr. Chris Standridge and Randy Dixon on that fifth row. Sixth row, it's going to be Wayne Bridges and Von Mead. Let's have a look. Seventh row, Mikey Mixer, Kelly McKellen. Eighth and final row, Travis McDonald. All right, let's get this race underway. 40 laps. Because I forgot it. Yeah, no, it's just because I just don't have it. I just We should have it, like, surely there's some sort of load with Windows setting. But there's not. So, yeah, I just keep forgetting to open it, honestly. But give it a try now. Let's have a look. Let's. There you go. Thanks. Thanks, Spooky. Appreciate you. All right, current lineup now that we've got the cars in the right order. John Bartlett, Nolan Potter, front row, Jonathan Foxworth, John Bennett, Andy Williams, Ken McLean, Chris Standridge, David Garman Jr., Wayne Bridges, Randy Dixon, Mikey Mixter, Bond, me, Travis McDonald, Kelly McKellen, Cody B. McDonald. This race is about to get underway. All right, off we go. John Bartlett, Nolan, Potter. Almost a little bit of contact there. Nolan had to go a lot higher than he wanted. As we see a lot of cars sort of trying to pick a spot. John Bennett looked like he was blinking a little bit there. Something we are used to, so may not be a problem. Did you do the? Did you? Did you do the no cussing thing there, Net? Spooky, rather. I need to up those prices. John Bartlett, our race leader, coming into lap 3 of 40. Nolan Potter, John Bennett, Jonathan Foxworth, Kent McLean at the top 5. Back a little bit, yeah. Swap past Randy. Looks like Cody B. McDonald. Travis McDonald there as well. Mikey mixed up in front of swap past Randy's David Garman Jr. Chris Standridge. So Andy Williams is there as well. Top 5, Ken McLean, Jonathan Foxworth, Bob Bennett, and second and first, Nolan Potter, John Bartlett. 5 laps, almost 6 laps into this 40-lap feature. Those exhaust and repaired dirt late models, part of the Knuckleheadz Iracing League's Racing Week. Everyone got through the hurricane issues relatively unscathed. I know that's pretty hard to not get affected by it, but hopefully everyone's come out the other side and there's very little sort of rebuilding or repairing to be done. John Bartlett still has this race lead, firm control to come to the first quarter of this race. Contact there between, look like Cody McDonald and David Garman Jr. there in the area. Chris Standridge just up ahead of them two now. Last night. Cody B. McDonald, he's making that run on that low line. I think he just passed 3 cars there. David Garman Jr., Chris Standridge, almost got Andy Williams. A Kelly McKellen up there. Sorry, Kent McLean rather up there in front of him as well. 75 is Kent McLean, Bob. 48, Kelly McKellen. Down the track map there, John Bartlett just really starting to pull away a little bit from that field. Don't want to jinx it, but we're about, what, 12, 13 laps in, or it's 12 laps into this late model race, not a single caution yet. 15 cars on the field. Contact there, Jonathan Foxworth, Kent McLean, the 725 of Andy Williams having trouble keeping that speed, getting through that issue there. 529, a little bit of contact there. It's down low. The 75 is going to get sandwiched, but they keep it going. Green, the 06 was a part of that as well, I believe, David Garman Jr., but nothing too crazy so far. Alright, that back part of the top five. Nolan Potter, John Bennett, Cody McDonald, Andy Williams. Starting to heat up a little bit there. John Bartlett does have a pretty hefty lead going on, so he might not be challenged. Nolan Potter also, but John Bennett, Cody McDonald, Andy Williams, third, fourth, and fifth. Third and fourth is definitely up for grabs at the moment as Cody and John battle it out. Caution has come out. Let's see if we can see where that might have been. Okay, go back. Down Randy, if we go back a bit here. So there's the 88 Travis McDonald, 75 Ken McLean. A little bit of contact down into the wall. Our first caution comes out lap 17. Over at Twitch, Griff, he's a flopper, yeah. Brandon Lockmore over at Facebook chat. Hey, how's it going, bub? It's good, Brandon. How are you, man? Need you back on the track sometime soon, brother. Watching you race. All right, that's Booth to race. Oh, another caution out just as quick as the last caution came out. Cautions do breed caution. Oh no, this looks like it might still be part of the same caution. Blue car never even touched him. He took a dive to get the free kick. Oh, Griff. Brandon, yeah, I wish I was racing too, being too wrapped up in work in my race car. Yeah, this is that time of the year I know between now and December where a lot of you guys get back out on that track and get racing, and that does sort of interfere with your virtual plans. So best of luck out there, man. Looks like Randy Dixon has not only took a dive to get the free kick, but has actually retired from the race. Not so bad about what Griffith said, that he's gone and retired. Thanks, Griff. Hope you feel proud. Right, just 2 laps to go. Well, 1 and a bit laps to go in the first half of this race. Lap 20 is underway. Retired or red carded? That's a good question. I would say, have a look. Retired. He retired. Second, Noel on third, but our race leader started in third and has been leading for the first half of this race. John Bartlett hasn't really had a competitor against him, but look out, here's Cody B. McDonald come from the rear and made that low line work. He has cut a lot of that track off. The low line essential, I believe, here at USA International. You just got to throw that nose in towards that wall and get it to come all the way around. You can't fire me, I quit. I wasn't going to fire you, I was going to offer you a promotion. Yeah, Cody B. McDonald taking over our race lead. John Bartlett falling back to second. Nolan Potter third. John Bennett fourth. Andy Williams in fifth. And then the rest of the field is Christopher Standridge, David Nagama Jr., Travis McDonald, Kent McLean, Mikey Mixter, Von Mead, Callum McCallum, Wayne Bridges, Jonathan Foxworth, our B-main bandit in the pits. And Randy Dixon has retired. Justin Stone, no, you're the man, my friend. Welcome, brother. Appreciate the like and the kind words. Also, Shane and Brandon, thanks for the like as well, brothers. Just a reminder for those wondering where all these extra chat people are coming from, we are live Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, BobbethTV on all the socials. So if you do want to check it out and you have a preferred method of watching, you do have that available to you. So if you're used to watching on Facebook for Twitch or YouTube, you do have that option. Low line is quick. Yeah. I think USA is just always a good line to run, but I think with the way the track has gone, that low line has come in as well. You can see Travis, he is just running away with it now. Bartlett had a good lead for 20 laps. We're now 8 laps into Cody's lead run. And my leaderboard up and we get the gap going. You can see there, Cody McDonald's got about a 1.2 second lead over second place John Bartlett there. Oh, there's a crash. Looks like Chris Standridge got into Travis McDonald. That is going to bring out our most recent caution, the current caution, our second caution, lap 29. There's Chris Standridge there. Went to set it in, but it looked like did not want to slide through and just took the straightest of the lines into Travis McDonald. Ultimately settling up into the wall. Dustin says over Facebook. Cody's got that car rotating nicely. Roof over at Twitch. I assume he's talking about Chris Standridge here because he says got smashed about like an egg in a washing machine. Well, there's easier ways of keeping your eggs clean, though. Dad, thanks for the like. Brooks, thanks for the like. Appreciate you both. Oh, we better get back to the live screen. Hey, we're not on live. Portions. Lap 30, last quarter of this 40 lap feature to go when we get started. Race car has left the track. We're going to stick with oh wow, where'd that yawn come from? We're going to stick with the track map for the time being, just as we get these cars going again. And the laps are thus. Oh, there has been another crash. 29 Jonathan Foxworth. Oh, I don't think the caution actually got called though. Go back to the race. They are still racing. Jonathan Foxworth able to get that car out of the pits and snips. Or at least going again because, yeah, no yellow flag. Lap 32 of 40. Coast McDonald battling each other for fifth and fourth place at the moment. Sorry, fifth and sixth place at the moment. On be there in 10th. Laps to go. Back up the front-ish. Travis McDonald, 6th place. Andy Williams, Nolan Potter, John Bennett, and John Bartlett all up there in front of him. His brother, Cody B. McDonald, our race leader at this stage. All right, so we do have up next after this one, what series it is? It is Motorwear, yeah, Motorwear International UMP Modifieds at Weed Sport. Monday night, obviously a double header night of action. Race leader. About 20 laps to get that car up into the lead, but once he got it there, he has not looked back. About over 1.5 seconds, almost 2-second lead on John Bartlett there. Jonathan Foxworth, I can see on this map here, he has crashed. Got that car into the pits though, so no yellow flag. Yes, the yellow flag has come out. Gonna have ourselves one last caution for the end of this race. Right, while we're at caution, I'll be back in just one moment. All right, it's only going to be a couple laps to go when we get this one back underway. I believe it might be a green-white checkered finish, actually. 39 and 40th laps to go. Wait, what? Oh, nice alert. How did you find that? Yeah, somehow the Halloween alerts are kicked over to this thing here. I don't know how, because I didn't change the alert settings, but shut up. You wouldn't have your overlay if it wasn't, mate. Oh, I, I, I just saw them, all right, mate. I didn't realise. I thought they were just emotes, and then I looked in my little mini feed. It says 10. Thanks, Spooky. You are awesome. You're a great support. Oh, I love your support. Thank you. James Stratton and Sean Stevens, thanks for the likes on the Facebook as well. Obviously, deals. We are running here. Last 2 laps. Green, white, checkered finish coming up. Let's try and get that camera just a fraction wider. Come down. We're going to get the white flag. Last lap of this 40-lap feature for the late model. Cody B. McDonald absolutely in firm control. John Bartlett or John Bennett in second or third, not sure there. I think John Bartlett second, John Bennett third. As we come around out of 3 and 4 for that last time. Checkered flag, Cody B. McDonald. You have lovely bits, people. I'm just going to put that out there. I appreciate you and your bits. All right, let's get to the results, the official results, Bob, for today's race. Over and have a chat with Cody B. McDonald and our featured driver for the week. Cody B. McDonald wins. John Bartlett from Far North Motorsports second. J&J Motorsports, John Bennett in third. Stealth Motorsports driver Nolan Potter fourth. And Andy Williams in fifth. And we've got Travis McDonald, David Garman Jr., Kent McLean, Mikey Mixer, Von Mead, Wayne Bridges, Kelly McKellen, Standridge, Jonathan Foxworth, and Randy Dixon. Right, let's get the driver details up on our screen here. Head on over to the Discord. Not just a Twitch streaming, Griff, lovely bits as well. Let's. Oh, I'm going to get myself in trouble. All right. All right. Let's start off with our feature winner here tonight. Qualified pole, if I'm not mistaken, but due to his winning ways, the winner obviously goes to the rear for the next race and has to do it all over again. Took you 20 laps basically to get that car back from say 15th to first, Cody. And then once you got that car in first, you wasted little time. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Now, I often say this: USA, it's one of the few tracks that is somewhat unique in the way that you drive it, and I feel like me personally, I have figured out how to drive it. I do have a fair amount of success on this track, and that is the low line. You know, you basically need to throw your nose in as hard as you can to that infield wall, and basically aim for it, and let the car drag around, and you know, keep some really good speed, and make some good moves there. I think by about the 20th lap, though, that low line had come in speed-wise as well, because Looked like you were passing at minimum 2, sometimes 3 cars at a go down there on that low line. Was it really that quick?
Yeah, if you hit it right, yeah, it was. I figured that it was just gonna be bottom. I'm not very good at this track, but in practice, it seemed like bottom was where the speed was at, and I knew that there's not a lot of guys that are very comfortable running that inside line, especially carrying all that speed down the track. You're over 100 plus mile an hour, and taking that turn is, it can be scary for the guy on the bottom and make him a little nervous of sliding up and hitting the guy up the top side. But yeah, if you can run the bottom just right, it felt good.
Yep. No, look, and it did definitely look like early. Some guys did go down low, which, as I say, I think is the preferred line, regardless here at USA. But looked like it didn't stick as well. Like some of those cars would stay a bit straighter and float up, and it very much sort of put a few of those people off that low line and kept them on the high line. Do you think
Yeah.
do you think it's smart doing that? If it doesn't work the first time, get off and come back later, or do you think a little bit of perseverance might have worked a bit better for some of those guys?
I think, yeah, you may be right. The preference or whatever for the
Yep.
guys, but man, it was just tough. It was just one of the good races, I guess. Like I said, I didn't think the bottom, once it slicked off, I was kind of having trouble keeping it on the bottom, so I was doing that like slider line.
Yep.
Uh, that seemed to work well. As long as there's no one around you, that's about the only time you can run that slider line, of course, because you don't want to bang into anybody. But the slider line later on in the race, after I got out in front, that seemed to be where it was at. I tried just bottom, but it just kind of broke loose too much coming out of exit, so that's why I just started doing the slider line.
Definitely looked good, and I think at the end of the race, because it was that green white checkered, I think the lead over John Bartlett in second was about half a second, 0.556. But
Yeah.
at its best, I think it was up around that 1.8, 1.9 second mark.
Yeah, before
Uh,
the caution come out.
it
Yeah.
was it was insane. So
I think I was
congratulations.
having a good 1 and 2. I think is where I was getting most of my gain off of coming in. Is what I noticed with John when we was racing. When I would look in the meter after I did the slide in 1 and 2, it seems like I was gaining point 4 tenths off of 1 and 2
Yep.
compared to some.
Yep. No, definitely was the case. Now we've got UMPs heading over to Weed Sports, so two very different combinations of car
Yeah.
and track. I feel like no one's going to be able to take anything they got from this race over to the next race. It's going to be reset your marks and do everything a little bit differently. How do you feel you're going to go with the UMPs over at Weed Sport?
Probably not as good. We're talking like from an open track, drag straightaways going to where it's narrow and there's no room to get around. So
Yeah.
probably just gonna set my pace slow and just cruise in this one. This is one of the tracks that I'm not gonna, starting in the back, I'm not gonna push it and try to cause issues or whatnot. It's just follow the point system. I'll just cruise tonight and see what happens. Few wrecks, maybe I can slide up a little bit. Who knows? But this next race is just gonna cruise with it. See where we end up.
And that often can bring just as good a result, I think. A confident sort of, okay, I need to do this run. I think a patient sort of just take it as it come type of races can also lead to some good levels of success. So, look, we wish you the best of luck with the next race. Congratulations on taking out this one back to the rear again next week. But definitely seems like a strategy that's working out well for you. You sort of bide your time, get up through some of these cars, and strike at the right time and take it over. So looking forward to watching you continue these winning ways. Cody, before we let you go, though, friends, family, sponsors, who do you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I appreciate you for putting on the broadcast and everybody over at Knuckleheadz, giving a good place to race and a lot of good guys. And shout out to Dad. I think he watched that one, so he might have got a little entertained on that one. So he'll be watching the next one, I think, on the UMP. So we'll see what we do.
Excellent. Well, Travis was up there for a bit as well. He was in the top five. So good night for the McDonald boys all around, really.
Oh,
So
yeah.
best of luck in that next race.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. That was Cody B. McDonald, our winner here tonight. We're going to jump down to our featured driver for the night. Before we do, we'll just do another quick scan of the chat. Spooky Meatball, thanks for the shout out. No, thanks, Griff, for putting that in. I appreciate you. You need to put some scare sound for me to do in here. How can I be spooky? And also make Griff fail for you so the sound is on, so you hear what I said. Yeah, look, I think that's kind of I get what you're saying, but I think it's a win if I don't get scared for me. But no, I'll talk to Griff and we'll get that sorted because I do want to. It's a work in progress, obviously. All right. Bit of hydration there before we jump over to David Garman. Let's do that now. There we go. All right. So our featured driver here tonight, coming out of Dirt Anarchy, David Garman Jr. started. Let's have a look. Started in eighth, finished actually one spot higher than he started in seventh spot, but was a part of some really crazy fun. Well, they look fun. Battles on the track. That sort of third, fourth position, all the way back to about seventh or eighth, was quite challenging and competitive. David Garman Jr., you got a copy?
I do, and yeah, it was very challenging.
Yeah.
You can get the run on them, but you couldn't get it on the way out.
Yep. Yep. Now, 1 and 2, Cody sort of indicated was sort of the smoother turns. 3 and 4 a little bit more crazy, as you say. It was sort of you could come in fast and do that, but it was hard getting that exit. Obviously, patience is a big key in that sort of area. But were there any little things you were trying to sort of put the cars ahead of you or behind you off their line, or were there any sort of tactics you were trying that that sort of might have been a bit different to your normal racing game?
Yeah, just trying to go faster. No, it's that track is just it's been the bane of my existence ever since I started racing. So I'm just not very good at it. Once it gets slick, it gets worse for me. So
yeah, it's weird because it's one of those tracks I love. I will speak highly of this track all day, every day. It took me a little while to figure out the line and how to race it properly, but once I sort of figured that out, yeah, I really enjoy it. But it's not one of those tracks where some people are like, oh, look, I don't mind it, I don't do well, or it's okay. It's either I love it or I don't like it. There's no real middle ground for USA, poor Lakeland. But no, it never fails to put on a good race regardless, I find, and that's where um, you had 15 cars. That's a lot of real estate. That, as I said, that top 4 to top 8 quite consistently challenging. Guys like before he retired, Randy Dixon was up there for a bit. Jonathan Fox with Chris Standridge. The competition throughout that midfield, everyone I know would like to win the race, but I feel like if you can battle your way into that midfield and into that top 5, front half of the top 10 even, then that's almost a win with these guys on this field competition. But we're off to UMPs at Weed Sport next. A very different combination of car and track. What do you think of Weed Sport? How do you feel you'll go there?
weight sport I like. I just hope I can figure it out with the UMPs to do anything decent with it. But I like weight sport, so I'm kind of excited.
Yep, yeah. No, I think it's a good fun track. I think it's going to be more important, I guess, to set your times and get that start more so than race your way through. It's going to be a little bit more. If we have the same number of cars, I feel like because of the track difference, it's going to be a little bit more crowded. So patience and making the right moves are going to be absolutely paramount. So look, I do wish you the best of luck with that race, my man. Before we let you go and get ready for it, though, friends, family, sponsors. Do you have anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, so wife and kids let me do this. They just got back home today, so they still let me do this, even though they just got home. So got to give the shout out to them, and then for sponsors, just Dirt Anarchy for let me put the name on the car, get the practice I need.
Excellent, man. Well, look, best of luck with UMPs at Weird Sport. Looking forward to watching you out on that track and doing your thing, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, that was our featured driver, David Garman Jr. All right, let's see. I think we've still got a little bit of time. Yeah, I've got about 10 minutes before the next race is due to start, and then we'll go live at about 25 minutes. I was planning on trying to do a double header broadcast straight through with some fun little things in between, but just been able to sort that out properly yet, so that might debut tomorrow night. All right, guys and girls, look, thank you so much for coming out and watching the Mo's Exhaust and Repair Dirt Late Models. Pro Late Models here at USA International Speedway, part of the Knuckleheadz Iracing League's season of fun. We do have the Motorwear International UMP mods up next. That's in about 25 minutes. So I'll go take a short break and keep an eye on that notification for when we're live again. Thank you so much for coming out, guys and girls. Love yous all. My name's Bob. Boy.